Good morning to all of you. Okay, let's start with our second lecture from the unit 2. From yesterday, we have started the second unit, and yesterday we have covered the first point of this unit, that is the problem decomposition and the goal tree. Okay, today we are going to discuss about the one more new topic, that is the rule-based expert system. Okay, on which the number of times the question being asked for the 4 marks or the 8 marks. Okay. Now, before we go to the theoretical points, first we clear the concept with example, and then we see the theoretical points. Now, some background related with the expert system already we have discussed in the example of in the application of the artificial intelligence. Now we consider the example of doctor here. For example, now you are feeling the illness. Okay, you are not feeling well. So where we go? We go to the doctor. Yes. Yes, all of you are listening.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So when you are not feeling well, we go to the doctor, and then initially, you know, the some kind of symptoms that you are having, but the doctor perform the checking. And if you have the symptoms like the fever, headache, vomiting, body ache, sweating, okay. So these are the symptoms of the disease malaria. Okay, then the doctors tell you that you have the disease malaria and you need to take the precaution and the treatment. Another case, suppose if you see the current situation, and if you have the symptoms like for example, high fever, sore throat म्हणजे okay, घसा कोरडा पडणे. You have the breathing problem and you are feeling the tiredness. Then these are the symptoms of the disease corona. So doctor tell you have the corona. Okay. Now, how does the doctor know all these things, and how does the doctor making such kind of decision and telling you? That is my question to you. Yes, all of you understood the question? Yes. How does the doctor know all these kind of things? मोरे तुमची तिथे रेंज कमी वाटतं. From the period we have started the lecture, I don't heard your voice clearly. Try to be in the good range area. How does it is possible for the doctor? Yes.
He knows about all the symptoms of corona.
That is I'm asking. How does he know?
Blood test, sir.
Blood test. Not the answer that I'm expecting. I'm not getting that.
So ते पहिल्या पेशंटला चेक करून त्याला ते सिम्पटम्स कशाचे माहित झालेला असतं, एक्सपिरियन्स आलेला असतो.
एक्सपिरियन्स कशावरून आलेला असतो?
So
He must have taken some education before that, na? Yes or no? Doctor असं डायरेक्ट बनतो का?
नाही.
He must have taken the education, he must have practiced somewhere, he must have taken the degree, etc., etc. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Means he has already got some knowledge through the experience, etc., etc. That is the reason. Now here, can we call the doctor as a expert system? Yes or no? Can we call now the doctor as a expert system in the real life?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I use the another word for the doctor, rule-based expert system? Because when doctor checking you, okay, when doctor checking you, he applies some rules, and from that rules he take the decision. Now, what decision ki you have the corona or not, or you have the malaria or not? Yes or no? He's applying his previous experience, in the sense he's applying some rules, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
He is
sir.
applying
Yes, sir.
his previous experience, in the sense he is using some rules on his knowledge he has already got. You are getting my point. He is applying some rules on the knowledge he has already got, and that is the reason I said we can use the another term for the doctor, that is the rule-based expert system. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
So here we can refer the doctor as a rule-based system, or the rule-based expert system, or simply the expert system. But now doctor is a physically available there. He is a natural person. Yes or no? Correct?
Yes, sir.
But we want
Yes,
to
sir.
develop a non-natural such kind of system. You are getting what I'm saying? What we want to develop? Non-natural such kind of system. Then what we have to do, and how it will become possible? We want to develop a non-natural system which can take the decision like a doctor, or which can give you the result like the doctor. Yes, you got the point.
Yes, sir.
Then how it is possible? That is my question. What has to be done for that purpose? What has to be done? Yes, Shubham. All of you got the question, or shall I repeat the question?
So repeat, sir.
What I said, now you understood doctor as a physically natural doctor, as a we are calling him as a rule-based expert system. That much is understood.
Yes.
Now what I am asking, now we
Yes.
want to develop a non-natural system which will behave like the doctor. Now in order to do that, what has to be done? Non-natural doctor which will behave like the natural doctor, which will can take the decision like the natural doctor, which can give you the which can apply the rules like that kind of things, and can give you the some kind of output. Then what has to be done? Non-natural system we have to develop. Then how it
Sir,
can be developed?
आई थिंक हमें उसके अंदर अलग प्रोबेबिलिटीज इंस्टॉल करनी पड़ेगी कि अगर पेशेंट को सिर्फ नॉर्मल सर्दी खांसी है तो
अगर
उसे
नॉन
क्या मेडिसिन
नेचुरल
देनी
आपको कुछ
चाहिए.
बनाना हो तो the simple thing is nothing but you can do it only through the integration of hardware and software, etc. Correct
हाँ,
or no?
डिफरेंट इंस्टॉलेशंस करने पड़ेंगे उसके अंदर.
So
He has total
we need,
knowledge about disease.
yes. So what we have to develop, if you want to develop the non-natural doctor which can behave like the same natural doctor, you have to develop one software system with the integration of some hardwares. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And that is nothing but called as a. Now if you want that non-natural system should behave like the doctor, you have to put some knowledge within that. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes, sir.
natural doctor already has taken the degree, that's why he has got the experience, etc.
Yes.
But if you are trying to develop the non-natural system through the programming, we need to put the knowledge within that system. Correct?
Yes.
you need to also write the program so that so that that system can apply the rules, that system can perform the comparison and give you some result, correct?
Yes, sir.
You need to write some
Yes, sir.
you need to write some programming code there so that that system can understand when some person asks question to that system, correct? Just like you are asking question to the our physical doctor, correct?
Yes, sir.
So these all things has to be developed, and then we can have the non-natural doctor which can behave like the natural doctor, and that is nothing but the called as what, that is nothing but our today's point of discussion is what, rule-based system or rule-based expert system or the expert system. It is what, it is simply the what it is simply what,
Human intelligence.
it is simply nothing but putting the human intelligence in some particular system. Understood? So that
Yes.
rule-based system or the rule-based expert system is nothing but what, it is a kind of software which uses what, it uses some database of expert knowledge to offer the advice or to make the decision in various areas. Here I have just mentioned some areas like the medical diagnosis, accounting, coding, gaming, etc., etc. And that is nothing but the code as what, the rule-based system or the rule-based expert system. Do you understand what does it mean by the rule-based expert system?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that's why I have taken first the natural rule-based expert system example, and the same example we apply to the non-natural. Understood? So there are the another way using which you can describe the rule-based expert system, like rule-based system or the rule-based expert system or expert system. I have used these three terms because in the exam the terms can be different. Okay, so that you not get confused. This rule-based system are nothing but the kind of different computer application developed to solve the complex problem in particular domain at the level of extraordinary human intelligence and the expertise. So you can call the any computer application which is solving some complex problem, and while solving the complex problem, that computer application applying the same intelligence that human apply in the real life. Understood? So this is also the another way to describe what is meant by the rule-based expert system. Here also I have written in the another words, like you can see here, rule-based system or the rule-based expert system is nothing but apply the human-made rules to storing the knowledge, sorting out the knowledge or comparing the knowledge and manipulating the data, in the sense processing the data so that he can copy the same human intelligence. Understood? When you are developing the non-natural rule-based system, there you have to store some, as I said, with the help of some programming language, there you have to store some rules. Understood? There you have to store some knowledge. There you have to write some programming code so that with the help of that programming code, that data or knowledge which is being stored there in the database, that get compared and we can get the result just like the doctor is giving the result related with the, after checking various kind of after checking the different kind of symptom sense and giving the output that what kind of disease you have. Understood? So now just like the human being as a doctor, it requires some kind of knowledge of some fact or the sources of data, and then he applies some rules on that sources of data and give the result. In the similar way, in the non-natural rule-based expert system, which is nothing but the application of the artificial intelligence, there also need of all these things: fact, source of data, set of rules, etc., etc. Now, how we are making all these things possible in the non-natural rule-based expert system? By developing by integration of some software and the hardware, by utilizing some programming language, etc., etc. Understood? So in short, can I say the rule-based system work based on the rules? Correct? That is the reason it is being referred as a rule-based system. the way you write the rule in that system, accordingly that system will work. Yes or no? Correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is it is working on the basis of the rules. That is the reason it is being referred as the rule-based system. Now in the general life also we can take the example of some rule-based experts, rule-based system. Like you can say your Gmail can be also called as a rule-based system. Yes or no? How can anybody tell me? Gmail can also be called as a rule-based system. How? Yes. Do you understand the question how we can call the Gmail as also a rule-based system?
सर पहिले आपण म्हणजे पत्र पाठवायचो
Hmm.
आणि आता आपण इलेक्ट्रॉनिकली थ्रू द इंटरनेट वी कॅन सेंड द मेल
Hmm.
अँड इट ऑल्सो टेल्स अस दॅट यू गॉट द मेल.
No, that is not the example. I'm calling the Gmail as a rule-based system, and I'm asking how, why we can call like this to the Gmail.
सो तुम्ही आता म्हणले ना त्याला रूल लागतात फॅक्ट लागतात काहीतरी आपल्या बघा जीमेल मध्ये ना काही मेल येतात जे ना ऑटोमॅटिकली स्पॅम मध्ये जातात.
हे लिहिलंय मी तिथे एक्झाम्पल, तरी सुद्धा तुम्ही बोलत नाही म्हणले काय करायचं, आय डोंट नो. ओके
सर म्हणजे मेल जे आहे ते डिफरन्शिएट होतं म्हणजे सोशल
सॉर्टिंग
प्रमोशन
होते ना ऑटोमॅटिकली. तुम्ही सॉर्टिंग करता का ते? आर यू डुईंग द सॉर्टिंग?
डायरेक्टली होतात.
No. When some
automatic.
mails come to you, check. I don't know whether you are checking the all the tabs of your Gmail or not. If you go to the Gmail tabs, in the social tab, you can see all the mails related with the YouTube, Facebook are being gathered there. Understood? So
Yes, sir.
whenever in your mail the word like Facebook comes, okay, that mail automatically goes to the which tab? Social tab.
सोशल टॅब.
How it is possible? Because the Gmail is being also based on the rule-based system. The rules already written in the while developing that Gmail software. When such kind of words come, then automatically the action should be triggered and that mail should be put in which tab? Social tab.
सोशल टॅब.
Got the rule-based system?
Yes, sir.
So like this kind of rule-based expert system with the help of now artificial intelligence now can be developed in the different areas, and we are now taking the example of medical diagnosis. We are taking the example of medical diagnosis because we are having the practical on that. Okay, we are having the practical on that, that is using the Prolog language. So I hope you have got the concept of what exactly mean by the rule-based system. Shall we go forward?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what are the characteristic of the rule-based system? Okay, characteristic in the sense the property, like when we can say the rule-based system is working very good. So we need the high performance from that system. It should be understandable to those who are using it. It should be reliable in the sense whatever the advice that rule-based system is giving you. Okay, like you have the family doctor, correct? And you always listen to the advice given by the family doctor because you have the faith on him. Yes or no? You believe on that doctor, correct?
Yes, sir.
That is called as the reliability. So also we need that non-natural rule-based expert system should be reliable. Okay, in the sense he should not give you some false information, and it should be highly responsive. It should give the quick result. Understood? These are the some characteristic or the properties. Then some of the capabilities, what it can does. Now same, if we are carrying the example of physical doctor as a rule-based system and the non-natural rule-based system. Yes. So in the if you take the example of physical doctor also, natural doctor, he can give you the advice same way. The non-natural rule-based expert system also can give the advice. It can help to make the various kind of decision. Okay, it can help you to get the solution. It can help you to for the diagnosis purpose. It can help you to explain the reason behind certain kind of advice. Now, if you want certain output from the expert system, first thing is what? You need to give some input, correct?
Yes, sir.
Just like in the natural doctor thing, until you not tell your doctor that, doctor, I am feeling these kind of things, etc., etc. That is nothing but the input. Till that doctor will not tell you what disease you are having. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So non-natural rule-based expert system can also interpret the input. It can also predict the result, and it can also give you justification for your whatever the output it is giving. So all these capabilities are there in the rule-based expert system. Now, main point that is nothing but which are the different components on the basis of which the rule-based expert system works. Okay. So mainly there are the three components: the knowledge base, inference engine, and the user interface. This is the diagram for this, very important. Okay, in this diagram you can see easily, I have shown you here, user. I hope all of you can able to see it clearly.
Yes, sir.
Here I have shown the user as a non-expert, म्हणजे आपल्यासारखे as a we can see the patient. Okay, you can call it the patient, for example. Okay. Now we are trying to discuss this expert system as a medical expert system. Okay, for the purpose of understanding. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now here user as a non-expert or the patient does some query. Yes, it does some query. Now how we can, now when you go to the doctor, how you give input to the doctor? That is my question to you. How you give input to the doctor?
Symptoms of
You tell doctor, I am feeling this kind of things, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
Now, the user interface for that is nothing but what? You are using some natural language, correct?
Yes, sir.
That is nothing but your user interface. User interface is nothing but the media using which you are telling something to the system. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Then that your query goes to the inference engine. That is the second component. Understood? Then from that inference engine goes to the knowledge base, and then again from the knowledge base the reverse journey to the user and the non-expert. Understood? Now before we discuss about the this particular thing, we need to understand what exactly mean by all these components. Then we'll discuss the same example. Okay. Now, what exactly is the knowledge base? Now you are now in the final year. You must be having idea about these kind of things. And I'm not expecting the correct answer from you, but I'm expecting something from you. Understood? You should speak up. Now you tell me, what does it mean by the knowledge base, the first component of the rule-based expert system?
Data collected from previous
experience. Exactly. Very good.
Yes.
Just like आता आपण डॉक्टरचं एक्झाम्पल कॅरी करू. डॉक्टरला नॉलेज कसं येत असेल? After taking the degree also, he need to do the practice.
Yes, sir.
And from that he gather the knowledge, and that become his knowledge base. Correct?
Yes, sir.
आता इथं आपण काय डेव्हलप करायचा प्रयत्न करतोय? नॉन नॅचरल रूल बेस्ड एक्सपर्ट सिस्टम. Correct?
Yes.
Now in that case, we have to gather the knowledge from the different sources, expert. Correct? आता नॉन नॅचरल, इथं तर आपण नॉन नॅचरल एखाद्या कॉलेजमध्ये नेऊन असं त्याला शिक्षण देऊ शकत नाही ना. इथं आपल्याला काय करावं लागेल? यू नीड टू गॅदर द नॉलेज फ्रॉम द व्हेरियस expert. That various expert can be the human expert. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood? Now who will gather this knowledge when you are developing the rule based system, and in specifically non natural rule based expert system, who is gathering all this knowledge? There is a knowledge engineer. Now this knowledge engineer, you can simply call him as a programmer. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this knowledge engineer does what? It gather the sources of data. It gather the knowledge from the various human expert. As we are taking the example of medical, it take the advice, it take the help from various human expert doctors, and then it gather the knowledge, okay, related to the various kind of disease. Understood? Expert system can be built for the single disease, yes or no, or rule-based expert system can be built for the multiple disease. All of you agree?
Yes, sir.
So we assume here this knowledge engineer gather the knowledge from various doctors, MD, MBBS, etc., etc., and he build the database of that knowledge he has got from the human expert. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Now there is a need of some programming language to maintain that knowledge base, to maintain that database. Yes or no?
Yes.
Who is doing all this? The knowledge engineer.
Knowledge engineer.
Now assume that we have got our knowledge base now. Now all of you understood what does it mean by the knowledge base?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now next component is what? The inference engine. Next component is what? Inference engine. Okay. Now let me tell you the theoretical things I have written here. The same thing that we have discussed. So this will be useful for you taking the notes. So knowledge base is nothing but the subsystem that helps the expert to build the knowledge base. The same thing that we have discussed. Okay. It gathers the knowledge from various experts. Experts must be domain related. Means what? If you are trying to develop the expert system related with the medical, you must gather the knowledge from the expert of the medical only. Correct? That is the meaning of the domain related. Okay. So it collect the knowledge from the various experts. Expert must be from the domain related and represent it into the knowledge base using the appropriate knowledge representation language. So same thing we have discussed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. After gathering the knowledge, it has to be represented using some knowledge representation language. And one of the language that we are going to we are having in the practical also, that language is called as the Prolog, for your kind information. Okay. So Prolog is the one of the language which can use to do the knowledge representation. Okay. Then the process of collecting the relevant domain knowledge needed to solve the problems and building the knowledge base, in the sense we need to do some coding for that purpose and continue to present biggest bottleneck in the expert system. Now here also I have shown one diagram. Now this is the more detailed diagram of the expert system. Okay. Here you can see the same components are there, but some extra components are also there, like knowledge acquisition system is there and explanation subsystem are there. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see this knowledge acquisition system is related with the knowledge base only. Okay, we'll see that in the next. So here I have mentioned some another point related with the knowledge base. It contains the domain specific high quality knowledge. Knowledge is the, now you know what exactly mean by the knowledge, that already all of you are knowing. Knowledge exhibit the some kind of intelligence. Okay. And the whole success of expert system majorly depends upon collection of highly accurate and the precise knowledge. Okay. Now, if you collect if the knowledge engineer collect the incorrect or the what we can say unnecessary knowledge which is not related with the medical field, then your expert system will be also give you the result according to that only. Understood? If the knowledge is incorrect, definitely your expert system will give you the incorrect advice. Yes or no, or it will give you the incorrect output. Understood? So whole success of expert system depends on this particular thing, accuracy of the knowledge. Okay. Now knowledge, what exactly knowledge is, that already know. Still I have written it is a collection of facts. The information is organized as the data and facts about the task domain, and knowledge is nothing but data, information, and the past experience combined together is nothing but the called as a knowledge. Okay, that already we have discussed. Now there are the two important components of the knowledge base also. Okay, one is the factual knowledge and another is the heuristic knowledge. Okay, one is what? Factual knowledge, which is also called as the static knowledge. And another heuristic knowledge, which is also called as the dynamic knowledge. Now you tell me any example of static knowledge and you tell me the any example of dynamic knowledge. I want the answer from your side related with this thing. What is meant by the static knowledge and the dynamic knowledge?
ह्युरिस्टिक नॉलेज म्हणजे तो गेस करून सांगू शकतो की त्याला काय झालेलं आहे. जर त्याला ताप झालेला आहे तर तो गेस करून म्हणजे पास्ट एक्सपिरियन्स त्याला माहिती आहे की जर ताप झालाय तर ही गोळी द्यावी लागेल, तर तो गेस करून तो सांगेल तो.
Okay. And the static
आणि सर हे जर झालं ना स्टॅटिक नॉलेज म्हणजे जर त्याला जास्त झाले तर त्याला ब्लड युरिन टेस्ट करावं लागेल, मग त्याला मग पुढच्या डॉक्टरकडे जायचंय की नाही, मग तो चेक करेल की हे त्याला किती झाले काय झाले.
static in the sense, what is the meaning of the word static?
Do not change.
Do not change. Now you tell me, from where the sun rises and where the sunset happen? सूर्य कुठल्या दिशेने उगवतो? Correct. Is it going to be changed?
No.
No.
So that is nothing but the factual knowledge or the static knowledge which never going to be changed. Understood. Now let me give you the example of dynamic knowledge. Now in the classroom, some XYZ student has got the out of 70 he has got the 60 marks. How many? 60 marks. But after some days it is found out that he has done the copy. Now when he has initially got the 60 marks, what is our thinking about that student? Now he is a brilliant. Yes or no? But when we come to know after some time, some days, that he has done the copy, our conception, our thinking related with that student change? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Means our previous, initially our knowledge was different. After some time it get changed. That is nothing but the what? Dynamic knowledge. So certain, with the help of these, all these two components, the factual knowledge related with the, I told you the different example, but related with the, if you are developing the medical expert system, in that case, such kind of, with the help of such kind of factual knowledge and the heuristic knowledge, that is the static knowledge and the dynamic knowledge, the knowledge base get formed. Okay, let's move forward. Now, these things also we have already discussed in that diagram only, the knowledge representation. It is a method used to organize and formalize the knowledge in the knowledge base. Okay, so with the help of some programming language which consists of the if then else kind of rules or some other rules, the knowledge representation can be done. Okay. Another thing related with the knowledge base is nothing but the knowledge acquisition. That also we have discussed. Knowledge acquisition is nothing but what? Collection of the knowledge from the various experts, or by reading the various kind of books also the knowledge can be gathered. Understood? So the success of any expert system majorly depends on the quality of knowledge, completeness of the knowledge, accuracy of the information stored in the knowledge base. And you can also get the knowledge base can be formed by reading the various experts or by taking the advice from the various experts, scholars, and these all the things being done by whom? The knowledge engineers. Okay, so this is the first component. I hope all of you got the first component of the knowledge base. Okay, first component of our expert system, that is what? The knowledge base. Okay, this much is understood? First component? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Come to the second component, that is the inference engine. This is our second component of the expert system, that is what? The inference engine. Now what exactly the inference engine does? Now we take the same example, natural doctor. Okay. Now natural doctor, he is a fully experienced, his knowledge base has formed. Okay, he is having the good knowledge, etc., etc. Now when you go to the doctor and we tell him that, doctor, I have this kind of symptoms, etc., etc. Now what he does, he think about what you are telling to him, yes or no? And after thinking, when he is thinking, what he is actually doing? He's trying to apply some kind of rules to the knowledge he has. Yes or no? What he is doing? He is trying to apply some rules to the knowledge he has got from the previous experience. Means in the brain, now I'm talking of the natural doctor, in the brain, the processing is going on. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. That is nothing but and after doing some processing inside the brain, okay, after applying the rules to his previous experience, he tell you something. Correct. That is the process. Yes or no? He give you the result that you has this XYZ disease or this kind of disease. Means that when he give you the answer, that is nothing but the called as the inference. You got the point? When that physical natural doctor give you the answer, that is nothing but the called as what? The inference. Understood? And when we are trying to apply it related with the non-natural expert system, this non-natural expert system has to be built using some programming language code. Understood? And this is I have written here. This is referred to the inference mechanism that are used for manipulating some symbolic information and knowledge contained in the knowledge base in order to form a reasoning part towards the solution of the problem. Understood? So now I hope you have got the what exactly mean by the inference engine. What inference engine does? Inference engine apply the rules where it apply the rules on the knowledge base. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it apply the rules on the knowledge base, and from that it try to do some inference. In general, meaning of the inference is nothing but what? Doing some prediction. What the point? Meaning of the inference is what? Doing some kind of prediction. Okay, and then it tells you that you have this kind of disease. In the similar way, non-natural rule-based expert system works. Okay, so in the field of the artificial intelligence, I have written the inference engine description in another way also. Inference engine is the component of the expert system that applies some logical rules. What inference engine does? Inference engine applies some logical rules. Where it applies that logical rules? On the knowledge base. Understood? For what purpose it apply the rules to the knowledge base? To deduce the new information. For what purpose? To deduce the new information. What do you mean by the deducing the new information? What is meant by the deducing new information?
In the form, result, outcome.
Yes. Deduce new information in the sense to get some new information. Understood? Now, when the natural doctor thinking at that time, you can apply here, we can relate it to that when that natural doctor is thinking, that is nothing but it is doing some kind of inferencing. Yes or no? Got the point? When our natural doctor is thinking about the input that you are giving to that doctor, when he is thinking about something, that is nothing but the processing of what? Inferencing. Understood? And when we are trying to...
Yes, sir.
How the inference engine is working as compared with the natural doctor? Do you got that relation that I have told you, the natural doctor and the non-natural, this example we are discussing? When you tell something to the natural doctor, what he does? He think or not? Or without thinking anything directly tells you?
No, he thinks.
Thinking.
He thinks, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And after thinking, he gives you some output.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That is what the called as what? Inferencing. When he is thinking, what exactly he is doing? he's trying to apply some, he's trying to fetch his experience. Okay, he's trying to apply some rules on his knowledge. Got the point? And from that, he tell you something. Same thing happening here. The inference engine, you can see the arrow from this side to this side. You are getting?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Apply
sir.
the same example. Query goes from the patient or the user as a non-expert. Query goes to the from the user interface. It goes to the inference engine. Okay, and then from the inference engine, it goes to the knowledge base.
Knowledge base.
Knowledge base मध्ये काय आहे?
All knowledge is
All knowledge gathered. Then what the inference engine does? Inference engine compare what query has come from this user, as we are calling him as a patient. Okay.
Yes.
And if that query get match in this knowledge base, then this knowledge base gives you some result. You can see the backward arrow from knowledge base here.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Then from the inference engine, it goes to through some user interface. Again, it goes to as an advice to the user as a non-expert. Yes or no?
Yes.
Same thing happens when you go to the doctor in the hospital. Correct?
Yes.
And that is the thing I have written here. It refers to the inference refers to the mechanism that are used for manipulating the information. Manipulating in the sense processing the information. Got the point? Okay. Manipulating the information and the knowledge contained in the knowledge base. आता डॉक्टरचा knowledge base काय आहे? त्याचा मेंदू, brain.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
इथं knowledge base काय आहे? non natural expert systemचा आपण programming through using database we are doing here using some database we are creating that knowledge base. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So this is nothing but all the things related with the knowledge base. The second component of the what you can say the expert
system.
Inference
Now let's
engine.
see the next point. Now inference engine can give you the result with the help of the two important technique. Okay, or the expert system or inference engine can give you the solution with the help of the two important technique. On this technique, separate question being asked number of times. Okay, one is that the forward chaining. Okay, one is what forward chaining and another is the backward chaining. Now you can see this forward chaining is the strategy utilized by the expert system to answer the question. Now what does it actually mean by the forward chaining? Now forward chaining simply gives you the answer related to the question like what can happen next. What forward chaining is simply what can give the answer related to the things what can happen next. Let me give you the example. Now you are at the home and you see the environment is fully cloudy, humid environment is there. What does it mean?
Rain come.
Rain might come. Rain has not started yet, but rain
Might
come. Yes or no? Means you know some fact. See the figure. You know some facts. Facts 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., etc. Correct? What fact you know? That environment is fully cloudy, humid. That are the facts. Correct? Now from that facts, can you take some decision? What decision you can take? Suppose you want to go outside. What decision you will take?
The rain will come. We should not go outside.
Might be. Maybe come.
But suppose you want to go outside.
Then we can use umbrella.
Umbrella. That is the decision.
Umbrella. Yes, sir.
Yes, and from that you reach to some goal that you take the umbrella and you go outside.
Yes.
Understood. And that is the reason it is called this kind of what you can say solution is called as what the forward chaining. Understood? What does it mean by the forward chaining?
Yes, sir.
It can give you the answer to the what can happen next question. Now, how it can give you the answer based on the known facts. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here inference engine follow the chain of condition and derivation, and finally he can predict the outcome. Okay, it consider all the facts and the rules and sort them to calculate the solution. Understood? So this strategy followed for working on the conclusion, result, effect, etc., for doing the different kind of prediction. Now this is the one way of providing the solution. Okay, inference engine can use the forward chaining. Okay, that is the one way. Okay, to perform the processing, as we have discussed, inference engine does the processing, okay, by comparing the facts with the knowledge base. Okay, so forward chaining is the one way. Another way is the backward chaining. Now it is opposite to the forward chaining. Another way of providing the solution is what? The backward chaining. So it can give you the answer why this happened. What? It can give you the answer to the question like why this has happened. Now, as I said, it is opposite to the forward chaining. In the forward chaining, what is happening? We start from the some fact and we reach to the goal. We reach to the goal in the sense you take some decision. Understood? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me about the backward chaining. Forward chaining was what? Fact to the decision. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Opposite to the forward chaining is what? Backward chaining. So it can be what? Decision to the fact. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Means if you consider the forward chaining as an initial state to the goal state, then can we consider the backward chaining as a goal state to the initial state? Or can we consider decision from decision to the fact reverse to the backward chaining?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is nothing but the backward chaining on the basis of what has already happened. What on the basis of what has already happened, the inference engine tried to find out which conditions could have happened in the past for these result.
Yes, sir.
In the forward chaining, what? With the help of some facts, we are trying to reach to the result. Yes. In the backward chaining, reverse to that. From result, we are trying to reach to the fact
Fact.
or to the condition. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Let me give you the example. Now, corona disease has come first. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All of you can see the screen. I can't see.
Yes, sir.
Now, all of you can see the screen? Yes?
Yes, backward
Okay.
chaining this.
Now, corona disease has come first. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
After corona disease gets spread out everywhere, we come to know what are the symptoms of the corona disease. Yes or no?
Yes.
Is it the backward chaining?
Yes, sir.
Exactly, it is the backward chaining. First, we come to know that corona disease has been there. And after that, we come to know that these are the various facts or the symptoms because of which corona is happening. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So that is nothing but the backward chaining. This is a very important point. Forward chaining and the backward chaining. So on the basis of what already has happened, the inference engine tried to find out which condition could have happened in the past for this result. And the forward chaining is what? Completely opposite to these things. On the basis of what? On the basis of facts, forward chaining try to reach to the conclusion. Okay, but the backward chaining from the conclusion, it tried to reach to the fact. Understood?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So on the basis of these two techniques, the inference engine try to compare the things with the knowledge base, and it will try then it try to give the solution to the user as a non-expert. Okay. Now another component is their explanation subsystem. Okay, in that diagram, another diagram I have shown you here. In this diagram, I have not shown in detail. Explanation subsystem. Now it explains the solution to this user. Okay. In order to explain the solution to the user, there is a utilization of the explanation subsystem. Now it explains why this has happened. Okay, and how it can happen. This kind of answer is given by the explanation subsystem. After now let me take you to that detailed diagram. Here you can see the explanation subsystem. Okay. Now this diagram is opposite to that our main diagram, but you can see here after something comes from the inference engine. Okay, here from the expert knowledge acquisition happen, then from that knowledge base get created. Okay, when the knowledge base get created, then inference engine get created, and then the explanation subsystem. Now when the user asks some query through the user interface, okay, then that query through this explanation subsystem. Now here explanation subsystem will explain or will try to explain this query to whom? To the inference engine. Got the point? Then inference engine send this query to whom? Knowledge base. Understood? Then after comparing that query with the knowledge base, again knowledge base will send answer to the inference engine, then inference engine send that back to the explanation subsystem, and then explanation subsystem through the user interface tell it to the user. Got the point? So explanation system work between the inference engine and the user interface. It can tell to the user, or it can tell to the inference engine related with the solution. Okay, here I have mentioned. Okay, here you can see the explanation system explain the solution or result to the user or to the non-expert. In detailed diagram you can see that. Okay, so explanation subsystem try to give the reason why what is the reason of certain cause of action, or what is the reason for certain conclusion, etc., etc. Understood? Just like when doctor tells you that you have this disease, then you ask your doctor why this has happened, yes or no? Then doctor tells you the reason behind that. Got the point? That is nothing but what? Explanation subsystem. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's see the last component here, the user interface, which already we have discussed. It represents the mean of communication with the user.
User.
Just like I told you, you go to the doctor and you tell him that what happening to you. Okay. Here I have written the user enters the request in the natural language, and expert process the request to provide the result by using the inference rule to select the appropriate solution from the knowledge base, and user interface represent that solution in the knowledge base. You ask query to the doctor in the natural language, and doctor also tells you the answer of that query in the natural language. The medium of communication between the doctor and the patient is nothing but called as the user interface. Okay, and here also, if the non-natural expert system as a software has been developed, consider the software has been developed. Understood? Now we understand in short whatever we have discussed now. Now we have gathered the knowledge base, the inference engine has been created. Understood? User interface component has also been created. Okay? Yes. You are getting what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
What I said, knowledge base is created. We have discussed what is knowledge base. Inference engine also created. We have discussed what is inference engine, and user interface also created. Okay. Then means what? Our software system as a expert system is created. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then you want to ask some query to you want to ask some query to that software. you does the query from here. Here I have shown the user non-expert. Understood? How you does the query? You use the keyboard, mouse, etc., and you write, you type something in the natural language. Correct?
Yes.
Then that
Yes.
request goes to where? Inference engine.
Inference engine.
Now what inference engine will do? Tell me. What will inference engine will do?
Inference engine will synchronize what is the query and in search in the knowledge base
Yes,
that it
inference
exists or
engine
not.
understand what is the query and then it try to compare it with the knowledge base.
Knowledge base.
Then what will happen?
and then it will get the information or the solution
Yes.
from the knowledge
So if
base.
that query get matched with that knowledge, what is being here, then what will happen? It send the result back to whom? Back to the inference engine.
Yes, sir.
Understood? Inference engine check here whether that answer provided from the knowledge base is according to the query, and then inference engine through some user interface it send back to the user as advice.
Yes.
And this
Yes,
is nothing
sir.
but what? Rule-based expert system and the component of the rule-based expert system. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Any query? Yes, I want you to ask the query because now you are not in front of me so that I can read your face. I can conclude that you have understood or not. So here, until I will not get the response from your side, I cannot take any decision whether you have understood or not. And so that's why I need the quick response from your side, whether understood or not understood. You are getting what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Already we are
Yes,
getting
sir.
the problem while this online teaching and not giving the quick response. You are adding in that problem. Yes or no? So try to give the quick response, whether understood, not understood, so that I can clarify it. If you are, I am asking and you are not speaking anything, then it is simply you are consuming the time.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Yes or no, Shubham? So try to give
Yes,
the
sir.
response, whether understood, not understood. We'll clarify it here only.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
don't behave like okay, passing the time, that kind of things. At that point only you have
Sir,
to ask me what is being problem there.
Yes, sir. I have one question, sir.
Yes.
Sir, suppose user has some query and the solution of that query is not included in the knowledge base.
Yes.
Then what will happen, sir?
Then you will not get the result. Rule-based expert system are having some limitation. Correct.
Okay.
We cannot never get the 100% result as compared with the natural doctor. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It is a fact, because this rule-based expert system based on the AI, these are also having some limitations. You will get the answer of that question only which are being related with the information is including the knowledge base. Yes or no? It is replicating the same. If I ask you the question, if you know about that things, then only you can answer me. If you don't know, will you answer me? No.
No.
It is same.
Right. Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Yeah. The way you develop it, accordingly it will work. It is a fact.
सो ते
Yes.
व्हाय आणि व्हॉट आपण आता जे बघितलं आता लास्ट स्लाइड मध्ये ते आपण कुठे युज करणार? एक
Which-
मिनिट ती
which?
स्लाइड ऑन करतात का सर?
Which
ती
one?
व्हाय आणि व्हॉट आपण सांगणार आहे इन्फरन्स सिस्टीम मधून, इन्फरन्स इंजिन मधून, ते कुठे युज होणार?
Explanation.
Let me take you.
बॅकवर्ड चेनिंग अँड फॉरवर्ड चेनिंग.
इथं जे आता हे जे आहे फॉरवर्ड चेनिंग आणि बॅकवर्ड चेनिंग, जे मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं की इन्फरन्स इंजिनला ज्यावेळेस क्वेरी येते, ओके, इन्फरन्स इंजिन डज सम प्रोसेसिंग, करेक्ट?
येस.
How it does processing? By referring it with the knowledge base.
येस.
Yes.
मग ती जी प्रोसेसिंग आहे तर इन्फरन्स इंजिन काय देणार आहे? सोल्युशन प्रोव्हाइड करणार आहे कुणाला? युजरला.
युजरला.
तर ते सोल्युशन प्रोव्हाइड करण्याच्या दोन मेथड आहेत. कुठल्या दोन मेथड आहेत? एक आहे फॉरवर्ड चेनिंग आणि दुसरी कुठली आहे? बॅकवर्ड चेनिंग. अंडरस्टूड. सो फॉरवर्ड चेनिंग अँड बॅकवर्ड चेनिंग आर द कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ द इन्फरन्स इंजिन.
म्हणजे ते युजरवर पण डिपेंड असू शकतं ना सर. त्यांनी जर डिसेस सांगितले तर आपण त्याला सोल्युशन सांगू शकतो आणि त्यांनी जर सोल्युशन म्हणजे काय झाले ते सांगितलं तर आपण त्याला डिसेस सांगू शकतो. म्हणजे कशामुळे
दॅट इज द फॉरवर्ड चेनिंग अँड द बॅकवर्ड चेनिंग.
ओके. म्हणजे
Got the
user वर
point?
depend.
फॉरवर्ड चेनिंग
Yes,
म्हणजे
sir.
आपण कुठून सुरुवात करतो की काहीतरी फॅक्ट्स माहित आहेत आणि त्याच्यावरून आपण रिझल्ट कडे जातोय. बरोबर. पण बॅकवर्ड चेनिंग मध्ये काय होतंय की ती गोष्ट ऑलरेडी तुमच्या बरोबर झालेली आहे.
येस सर.
That thing already happened with you. After this thing happened with you, you are trying to find out what are the reason for that.
येस सर.
Just like, let me tell you the another example. You are driving the bike and you got instantly you got accident. Then after happening of accident, you try to find out how it has happened, why it has happened, what was the wrong. And I have told you the example of that corona also. After corona disease spreading, it has already put its fingerprints in the world. After that, we find it out because of what it is happening and what are its symptoms. That is the backward chaining.
येस सर.
Sir, crime investigation is also backward chaining.
Yeah. So inference engine works in that way. Understood.
Okay.
According to the what kind of query it is getting.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
येस. येस सर.
So in the next point also we are having the point related with the forward chaining and backward chaining, that is related to the forward stack planning and the backward stack planning. Okay, that time also we'll try to clarify it more. But here in short I have explained you related with the rule based express system. This is the very important point from the second unit. Number of times question being asked on this point. Okay, instead of asking directly, the component wise question also being asked number of times, like knowledge base, inference engine separately also. Also separately question being also asked on the forward chaining and the backward chaining with example, and that's why I told you the example of that point also. Okay.
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 Anything else?
नो सर.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you all of you. That's it for the today's lecture.
थँक्यू सर.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.